Anthony, Honours Even this afternoon. What was your assessment?
I thought we played well. I was really pleased with the performance. Excuse me. Really pleased with the performance. I thought the endeavour both sides showed in the heat was first class. Two good sides going at it. But I thought our play over the 90 minutes was decent. It was good. Unfortunately, we've been put on the back foot through an absolute unbelievable strike by the kid. What a goal! Beautiful. But the reaction that we showed to be on the front foot, create what we did, even after equalising, kept going on the front foot. And the one thing I said is, I want us to be excited. I want to enjoy watching us. You know, people are coming to watch Spennymoor. I want them to go away and go, no matter what the score was, that was enjoyable. But it is a results business ultimately. So a good performance, a definitely well-deserved point. But we can't. That's 2 games on the bounce now where we've been chasing. Both games, and you're not always going to be able to pull that rabbit out of the hat, so we need to be a little bit more composed in certain areas of the pitch, because the approach play, the building of pressure has been very good. It's just that little bit in the final third, that little bit of composure that we're lacking at this moment in time, but it'll come.
Yeah, there were lots of Neely moments, weren't there, where we got into great positions, you're sort of on the edge of your seat, and then it just didn't, that final piece of the jigsaw.
Just fine margins, you know, talk about it all the time, fine margins, both sides. Over the 2 games, I don't think either side, we've conceded 2 penalties, an own goal and a worldie free kick. Yeah. I don't think the opposition have created a proper chance against us, so defensively we look solid, we look sound, everyone knows the jobs. The lads coming off the bench are playing a part, but going forward, we scored 3 last week. Off about probably 6 or 7 good chances today. We scored 1 out of probably 6 or 7 of good chances, and that'll come. You know, it's going to, one game it'll happen, one it won't. But we've just got to stick together, keep doing what we're doing. And as I said, it's just that little bit. Listen, we played 2 games and Tails hasn't scored yet, but that's an unbelievable performance the big man's put in, and that'll come. You know, over the next couple of games, we'll start to see that. I use the word all the time, but that cohesion, especially in the final third, we start to knit everything together and get the right results.
And we're talking about the character again, aren't we? Because that goal that they scored, as good as it was, it came probably at the time when I thought we was just really starting to get on top as well. So to bounce back from that disappointment showed really good character.
Yeah, they've got a top player in Divine Green, and he cut in and. Bit of a tactical foul really to get him down before he got into the box, and to be fair, Brandon Daniels, who plays for Telford, is normally the man who scores off the set pieces, takes all the set pieces. You can see so much footage on him, but when a kid like that steps up, I think he's on loan from Aki Stanley. Listen, you have 2 keepers in the goal, fair play to the boy, it's a great strike, but you're right, we was in the ascendancy, and the beauty was, a bit like last week, was it didn't change anything. They scored and we carried on doing what we was already doing, and as I say, it's just all about the reaction and believing what we're doing.
Well, if 2 keepers wouldn't have kept that one out, I don't think 3 would have kept Mark Anderson's out, would it? What a strike that was.
That's what he's all about. You know, you guys have, the Spenny fans have seen that for years and years with him. You know, it's 2 and 2 for him as well now. You know, probably about 60 yards between a pair of the goals. He's a top player, Mark. It's good to see him staying on the pitch for the 90 minutes as well. I think in the past, he's been probably described as a bit of a luxury player, playing higher up the pitch, but we see him more of a central midfielder, a bit more deep lying, and the way he gets through games. You know, the gaffer just said to them in there that in the 94th minute, Rob Ramshaw, Danny Greenfield and Sparky running back towards our own goal as quick as they were in the first minute, and that's so pleasing to see. But listen, that's all down to them and the conditioning that they keep themselves in. But the closer we can get Mark Anderson to the goal, or even further away from the goal, he's always going to be a danger.
Well, there's not many players in the team would have even thought about shooting from there.
No, he's a bit of a lunatic, to be fair. In the first couple of minutes, always weighing up where the keeper is. You know, scored plenty of them, but he's a top player. It's a pleasure to work with him, and you know, when you've got the likes of Glenn Taylor, him, Jordan Fulis, Jude in your team, that there's always liable something like that can happen.
And you said, you know, last week you needed to back that up. I think we have, performance-wise, not the full result you wanted, but now something to build on again for Tuesday. Yeah. You always, after a good away point, you're looking for them putting 3 points, and then you can reflect and go, that was a good away point. Unfortunately, we've only picked up the point. It was deserved more. A good performance. I think they were absolutely delighted with the point. A bit like us last week, how far they've had to travel, so they put a great, gritty performance in from their point of view. But good performance. Just we've got to start nailing down wins now. We've got to start getting a few 3-pointers in the right column. Is it something to consider that you might have to shuffle it a little bit with the conditions and the two games in such a short space of time after naming 2 unchanged teams? Yeah,
we just said to the lads, we've got to trust the squad. You have to trust your squad at any level of football. If you recruit and you put a group together, then you've got to use them. Danny Greenfield didn't get on last week, but he's come on today and was outstanding. So we'll see what it looks like. We'll see what the report is back tomorrow off the players and the S&C coach and the physio, and see where we go from there.